Welcome back to another videos. Join us for the latest news, insights, and updates on the Iraqi dinar. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's explore the world of the Iraqi dinar together. A conversation between Mr. Sami, who is an Iraqi banker, and Frank, likely another person involved in discussions about Iraq's economic policies. The main topic of their discussion revolves around the idea of deleting zeros from the Iraqi currency and how this change will affect the currency's value, purchasing power, and the coexistence of both high denomination and lower denomination notes in circulation. First, it's important to understand the context of deleting zeros from a currency. This is something that many countries with hyperinflation or unstable economies have done in order to simplify transactions and restore confidence in their currency. However, in the case of Iraq, Mr. Sami is arguing that Iraq's situation is different. Iraq doesn't have the same level of inflation as some of its neighboring countries, which might be forced to lop off zeros from their currency in order to stabilize their economy. Instead, Iraq is planning to delete zeros while simultaneously introducing lower denomination notes. This suggests that the value of the Iraqi currency is expected to increase, which would allow the smaller notes to have real purchasing power. The deletion of zeros can be seen as a response to years of economic challenges in Iraq, where the currency has been devalued due to various factors such as war, sanctions, and political instability. By removing zeros, the country is signaling its intention to strengthen the currency and enhance its value. This process is different from a lop, which is typically done when a country is experiencing hyperinflation and needs to make its currency more manageable. A lop usually involves cutting off zeros without necessarily increasing the value of the currency. In contrast, what Iraq is planning involves increasing the value of the currency, which is why it's not considered a lop. Frank's comment that this has always been the plan reinforces the idea that this is not a sudden or reactive measure, but rather a long-term strategy that has been in the works for some time. Frank seems to be acknowledging that this is something that has been carefully considered and planned by Iraq's monetary authorities, possibly under the leadership of Dr. Shabibi, who is mentioned in the conversation. The introduction of lower denomination notes is another important aspect of the plan. Lower denomination notes typically signify an increase in the value of a currency. When a country's currency is devalued, high denomination notes are necessary because the purchasing power of the currency is so low that smaller notes would be impractical. For example, in a country with hyperinflation, even a loaf of bread might cost thousands or millions of units of currency, so lower denomination notes would be useless. However, when a country strengthens its currency and increases its value, lower denomination notes become more practical and necessary because smaller amounts of currency can now buy more goods and services. This 10-year window allows for a smoother adjustment to the new currency system and ensures that people have ample time to exchange their old high denomination notes for the new lower denomination notes. The conversation also touches on the broader regional context, with Mr. Sami mentioning neighboring countries that have had to lop off zeros due to inflation. This highlights the fact that Iraq's situation is somewhat unique in the region. While other countries may be facing hyperinflation and economic instability, Iraq is taking a different approach by deleting zeros in a way that strengthens the currency and increases purchasing power. This distinction is important because it underscores Iraq's relative economic stability compared to some of its neighbors. Even though the country has faced significant challenges in recent years, in summary, the conversation between Mr. Sami and Frank revolves around Iraq's plan to delete zeros from its currency while introducing lower denomination notes. This is not a lop like what other countries with hyperinflation might do, but rather a strategic move to increase the value of the currency and enhance purchasing power. The fact that the high denomination notes and the lower denomination notes will coexist for 10 years indicates a gradual and methodical transition, which was something that Dr. Shabibi, the former governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, had wanted. This plan reflects Iraq's unique economic situation and its anticipated growth and recovery, which are expected to result in a stronger currency with greater purchasing power. Thanks for watching Iraqi Dinar. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share our videos. Your support keeps our channel going. Stay curious, and see you in the next one.